Gates Between Worlds, Immortal Realms and Visionary Paths, Across Cultures, paperback, August 2025 by Laing Z Matthews, author. See all formats and editions. In the 5th century, a little-known Daoist adept named Zhou Ziliang recorded a series of extraordinary visions. He met celestial envoys, received talismans, and traveled through the layered heavens of the Shangqing tradition. His accounts, neither grand myth nor casual anecdote, were written with the precision of someone who believed that what he saw was not imagination, but reality. Gates Between Worlds takes Zhou's record, the Mingtongji, as a point of departure for a sweeping exploration of how visions function in Taoism and beyond. Moving from the intimate scale of one man's inner world to the broad panorama of global visionary traditions, Laing Z Matthews offers both a meticulous historical study and a deeply human narrative. Zhou appears not as a remote immortal or sect founder, but as a threshold figure, a practitioner whose sincerity and discipline drew him across the boundary between human and divine. Matthews situates Zhou in the fractured yet fertile religious landscape of the southern dynasties, where political instability and spiritual creativity were equally intense. We watch as Shangqing Taoism, rich with visualization practices, breath control, talismanic rites, and cosmic bureaucracy, shapes Zhou's encounters and lends them lasting authority. From there, the book unfolds in widening circles. We meet Tao Hongjing, the aristocratic scholar-hermit who preserved and systematized Shangqing revelations, later adepts of the Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasties who normalized dream transmissions as lineage credentials, and modern masters whose visionary practice survives in monasteries, rural temples, and private retreats. Alongside these Taoist figures, Matthews draws insightful parallels to other cultures: Tibetan treasure revealers, Sufi saints, Catholic mystics, Hermetic philosophers, and shamanic navigators of the spirit world. Throughout, one question anchors the journey: what work do visions do? In Taoism, they validate authority, transmit technical knowledge, and knit practitioners into the cosmic order. In other traditions, they may point toward transcendence, union with the divine, or service to the community. By comparing these functions, Matthews clarifies both the universal structures and the unique signatures of Taoist visionary life. The book is as much about method as about marvels. It shows how to read visionary texts without collapsing into either skepticism or credulous literalism. Visions, Matthews argues, are cultural acts, experienced as real, embedded in specific cosmologies, and often confirmed by lineage or ritual. Treating them seriously does not require abandoning critical thought. Rather, it calls for learning the symbolic grammar in which they speak. Part scholarly monograph, part cross-cultural meditation, Gates Between Worlds balances historical rigor with narrative clarity. The chapters are structured to guide both academic and general readers, beginning with Zhou's life and text, moving through thematic explorations of techniques, symbols, and numbers, tracing parallels across global traditions, and closing with reflections on modern adepts, ethical reading, and the responsibility of crossing visionary thresholds. By the final pages, Zhou's story has expanded into a meditation on vision itself, as a human capacity, a religious tool, and a bridge between worlds. We see that visionary practice did not vanish with the ancients. It adapts, survives, and reappears in forms both traditional and unexpected. Whether you come as a historian, a practitioner, or simply a curious reader, Gates Between Worlds offers a rare combination: a deep dive into one of Taoism's most intriguing visionary records, and a panoramic view of how the gates between worlds have been approached across cultures and centuries.